Yo, my name's Tommy. Welcome back to the IP show. Today we have a special guest, Josiah.
Hello, I'm Josiah.
Go check his YouTube out in the description. In today's news, Apple Store workers are reportedly withdrawing from the union vote. Samsung is reportedly cutting phone production by 30 million this year, and some of the best sales of the year so far, with Memorial Day sales currently going on. All coming up next. First, let's talk about our sponsor for this episode, Acronis. Acronis is an all-in-one cyber protection service. They service big-name companies like Google Workspace, Microsoft 365, and Amazon Web Services. Big thanks to Acronis for sponsoring today's episode. Check them out at the link below.
So many links, bro.
Welcome to the tech news portion of this podcast. Now, today we have some of the best sales of the year. Our Nintendo Switch Pro controller is on sale for $54.99. What do you think of that, Shy?
I reckon I feel sorry for the suckers who actually buy Nintendo products. It's called a PC, bozos.
No, Nintendo's not even that bad. Like, it's actually like a good platform. I don't see how you don't like it. Like,
Even with the new Pro controllers, they still can't fix controller drift.
okay, yeah, but at the same time, Nintendo's still a good platform. It's good for.
It's a good platform. They do good tech. It's just their product technology quality is kind of sucky. Not gonna lie. But the controller drift, bro. It's been like how long? Over 7 years or something? Was it like 7 years since Nintendo Switch?
I don't know. It's been a while. Like, it's been out for a while. They could fix issues, but Nintendo isn't like the Nintendo Switch, especially. Like, obviously the OLED model. Like, yeah, that's sort of meant for like the older generation. But the original Nintendo Switch is so made for like kids
Yeah.
and even like early teenagers. Like, it's not really meant for like big gamers, streamers, people like that. It's more made for those kids who want to get into the gaming industry.
Yeah.
And it's really changed the way that the industry has gone, because before there was no consoles like that. It was
I mean,
your
the
play.
Wii U was pretty big.
Yeah, it was.
But I remember
But that was that is a fairly out of date console. That's sort of like a family console almost.
Yeah.
But like that wasn't really a games console, if you want us to call it that. So
Not gonna
To
lie,
see-
it's a Nintendo Switch Apex Legends. Right. I'm not even lying. The players are literally veggies.
yeah, facts. It's probably just all like 5-year-olds. So let's be honest.
Yeah. And the frames on Nintendo Switch. I have a Nintendo Switch. I used to play it. Splatoon, great game, but the frames max
Yeah,
about 40
yeah.
frames a second
The-
in
the-
most
the F-
combat games.
Yeah, like it is an old console, but then again, it's not angled for streamers. It's not angled for serious gamers. It's really angled at those kids and the people that really want to get into the
Like-
tech industry.
beginning console for
Yeah,
the kiddies.
Yeah.
And then you can move up to Xbox and
PlayStation, and then once you eventually want to, you can go and spend $1,000, $2,000 on a gaming PC.
decent.
But you never want to start at the top. That's not how anything in life works. So
My first gaming console was a DSi.
wow.
I've been a gamer since I was like 5.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Probably
really
early.
I think the first console I would have had was the Wii U, and then I found an old PlayStation 1 eventually. And I still have it. I still have it to this day, and it's still working to this day with all like some really original games. But
You could
yeah.
sell this.
yeah, I could, yeah.
You could make like bang. You could sell like the
You
clothes.
could probably make about $1,000 off it and buy a gaming PC. But it's not about that. So to see some of these things going on sale is really big, especially for kids, because
Yeah.
and for parents, especially like coming up to like winter. A lot of kids have their birthdays around winter time. Like
Yeah.
it's just that's where a lot of birthdays are. So for things to be going on sale now,
Pretty smart.
it's honestly it is really good. Another thing on
Yeah,
sale are the Bose Quiet Comfort 45s. They're down from $329 to $279. This is in USD, of course, but
Man, that's
that's a big sale.
that's a
on,
massive sale.
on a good headset. And Bose is like they're renowned for
Bose is like
making like
very.
good headsets. They've-
Bose is like a first choice for a lot of people.
Yeah, they've had a bad history, but they've made a comeback with this, especially a product like this. Like, it's a really good product.
I mean, over Bose or some IEMs. I'd probably choose the IEMs to be honest.
Yeah.
Bro, KBs, have you seen them?
No, I haven't.
Bro, they're like $40 and they're like peak quality and sound.
Mm.
It's
Yeah,
actually insane.
Like these bows, they're not obviously for entry level, unlike the previous products we've literally just talked about. But
This is like
this is for people.
radio quality.
Yeah, this is for like people in like industries that seriously need good headsets, and to see these down like a significant amount.
Yeah.
Like
This
doesn't happen often. Like it's really nice to see some companies like starting to put some good sales.
I saw a sale this good was when I went to get my AirPod Pros from JB Hi-Fi. Bro, they were like from 400 to like 300 something.
Really? Okay. I saw AirPod Pros not too long ago down at $295.
Why?
And Apple's just like randomly, nah, we're not lowering our price. It's stuck at 400, my guy. And we're like, well, we literally go like just across the street. This is in like a big shopping mall. We go literally across from the Apple store. And they're like,
and you get a better price.
And they're literally
insane.
Like a quarter of the price. It's like, how can Apple stay in business? Like, how can they afford to keep their retail sector alive if you just have all these different companies? Literally,
I don't think I've ever seen Apple ever lower.
No, Apple never do discounts, and it's really bad. They do discounts to like as a wholesaler when they're giving it out to the retailers who sell their equipment.
Yeah.
But they never do it to their retail stores, and it's like, how do you expect them to stay afloat when they're doing that? They're still going to have all their wholesale business, but how do you expect their retail business to stay afloat?
Mike, the only reason I go to the Apple Store ever is just to mess around.
Yeah, honestly, Max, that's literally the only reason everyone goes to the Apple Store is because I have all the new toys there, just so that we can play.
AirPod Maxes, you know, the earphones.
They are so overpriced.
$1,000 for something that doesn't.
I think it's 800 in Australia, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but.
$800 for a pair of wireless headphones.
Yeah, I understand it's like a legitimate headset that has like serious like good noise cancelling and things like headphone virtualization and things like that. But
$1,000, come on.
Or like $800, like
$1,000.
Even then, like these Bose Quiet Comforts, like they're like, I know this is in USD, but that only converts to about 500. They're probably about they're not quite the same level as Max's. No one can ever beat Apple. Like, it's
Apple.
You can't beat Apple's price. Like, it's just Apple's quality for price is really good.
Yeah.
Because they're and we're saying like their stuff's overpriced, but that's because it's good quality.
Yeah.
They don't often release bad quality products. Like, they occasionally make stuff, but it's not often.
The last bad quality Apple product, I reckon, was probably the AirTags. They're just late.
AirTags could be better, but it's literally meant for like grandmas.
True.
I'm sorry, it's made for people with like dementia who are trying to like find their stuff because they lose it.
I reckon we should move on before we run out of time.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's go on to Samsung. Samsung's reportedly cutting production by nearly 30 million this year compared to last year. Like, this is huge. Like,
phones that people can't buy.
Yeah, like obviously they don't have the demand for it, but this is really big. 30 million isn't a small number. It feels like a million. That's still a big number, but like that's not much in the tech industry. 30 million? Like,
well, I guess
that's a lot.
Because everyone's like switching to Apple now.
Everyone's either switching to Apple. Like, if they're already at Samsung's price level, you might as well just go to Apple.
Yeah.
If you prefer Samsung, yeah, but like
iPhone XR, my refurbished iPhone XR for literally like $500, and they're like way better than any Samsung product.
Yeah.
Like Samsung, they did a good job with the flip phone.
Yeah, that was a big thing. Samsung's like, I know they didn't invent the flip phone, but they made the flip phone good.
Yeah.
They knew how to do it. It did have problems, but they knew how to do it.
In its first batch release, like, there was a little crease with the glass.
Yeah, it was bad originally, but it was better than what had been made before.
Yeah, there was a lot of fails.
There was a lot of flip phone fails, and Samsung really changed that.
Yeah.
Literally the opposite end of the scale right now. Onto Apple. Apple store workers are reportedly withdrawing from a union vote.
I don't know what a union vote is.
Yeah, not many people know what it is, especially like our age group, but this is obviously really big. It's all over the internet. Like, I'm pretty sure a union votes a vote whether or not to bring a union in. A union's like a way to manage the company and like expectations and wages and things like that.
Yeah.
And I think the union vote is to bring it into a company, possibly.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So the fact that there were Apple Store workers are reportedly like withdrawing from the vote, like that's kind of big. Like, like I wonder why they're doing that. Like that doesn't just happen.
Right. Finally, we have stock levels.
Yeah. Unfortunately, like we couldn't access.
Actually, no. I have something.
Yeah.
Bitcoin is still very, very expensive. There you go. There's your stock level. So, Bitcoin and everything else is very, very expensive. And if you're gonna buy stocks, I would not recommend spending 40 million.
Literally 40,000. Literally, don't buy Bitcoin. It's crashing. Literally, not even like GPU manufacturers. Like I know they never were recommended to do it, but like the people who have been recommended to do it, the people like almost that control the market are saying don't buy GPUs, don't buy Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Why is everything like? I know everything in the tech industry is currently crashing. Like, but just the fact that this is randomly happening, like just literally going like that.
Yeah, it's
like
because everyone's realizing now that Bitcoin's just another sort of bank. It's basically just a place.
It's not worth as much as it should.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where like it was really small to start with, then it blew up, then it died, then blew up, then it finally came back to die again.
Yeah.
And it's almost the same with almost everything in the tech industry.
When Bitcoin dies, I wonder what's gonna happen to all those Bitcoin mining places in like Iceland.
Yeah, honestly, there's some big facilities there. Like,
yeah, like it's actually kind of smart how they put it in Iceland or like Greenland because it's already so cold. And
yeah, it's literally like 540.
Yeah, and it cuts costs on other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like with stock levels, we can't cover them today as our source was like unavailable to get. But we'll get them next week. Thanks for listening on this week's IP show. Come back next week for another episode if you enjoyed. Big thanks to Jitzy for joining us this episode. Go check his YouTube channel out in the description.
Yeah.
If this is the type of content you enjoy, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Make sure to hit that like button and comment on what you would like to see us do in the next episode. For now, though, that's all. Thanks.
Bye.